Hello, my name is John Jones. I'm a psychic, a healer, a spiritual teacher, and we've been talking about karma and different aspects of karma. And one of the aspects of karma that we'd like to talk about tonight is that of judgment. Most people believe that judgment is a good thing. They even talk about exercising good judgment in our lives. And yet, judgment is a process basically of, if it's self-judgment, of looking at a part of ourselves and saying, this part of me is not good enough to be part of me as it is. So basically it's a rejection of that aspect of ourselves. It is an abandonment of a component of ourselves, whether it be conscious or subconscious. And the process of judging other people is a similar process, meaning that in a way, to a degree, if we judge someone else, even in a slight manner, we are abandoning them. We are saying that a component of them is not good enough for us. We are rejecting that component of them. We're functioning from a standpoint of love and compassion. You could basically say, if you are in a mode of judgment, you are not in a mode of love, either toward yourself or to other people. Therefore, and vice versa, if you are in a mode of love towards yourself or other people, you cannot be judging yourself or them. Thus, judgment itself is a process of self-imprisonment and social imprisonment. The process of judgment does not make our lives better. A lot of people use the process of judging themselves to drive themselves, sometimes quite mercilessly, to become better people. And that's one of the false assumptions of the process of judgment, in that we assume, we've been taught as a world, to a degree we've accepted, that if we do judge ourselves and punish ourselves for not having met our previous expectations or others' expectations or our assumptions about life or our goals in life, that somehow that will make us into a better person. And I can simply tell you that that's not true. Because, well, one example would be, if you look at all the prisons around the world and all the perhaps millions of people who are currently in prison, very few of them, well, all of them have been judged and all of them are being punished, and yet very few of them come out of the process of imprisonment nicer and more loving than when they went in. It's an unfortunate truth, and it's one that we have not grown past in terms of consciousness as a race, as a nation, and as a world. We've not grown past the understanding that you only help people by loving them. You only help people by nurturing them. And it's the lack of that nurturance, the lack of the love. It is the actual judgment itself, which in many cases creates these problems that we then look at and shake our heads about and say, oh, look at all the bad people in the world. When in effect, through our own process, subconscious though it may be, of judgment, we have been harming them and harming ourselves. Now, I'm not suggesting letting people run around and damage each other or steal or do very negative things. I am suggesting, though, that through adequate commitment to love and compassion and lack of judgment, meaning lack of judging them, we have the capacity to give more to each other, to grow more as human beings, to free ourselves from a world full of prisons, and to achieve consciousness in a way and at a level that we as a race have not previously done. So I would suggest release all your judgments. Evaluate them, see their falsehood, leave them behind, and replace them with love and compassion on a consistent basis. Let there be no point in your life in which you are unwilling to do that. Thank you.